Hey guys, today we are going to be discussing how to charge a customer for getting and sending messages. So, to start this off, just remember, as I've discussed in previous videos, before you access any of their accounts, you have to charge them a login fee. Now, the login fee has a system for charging, which is just simply put 100 credits for the first account you access and 50 credits for every other account that you access after that. So, now, supposing, however, that we have to get some messages for a customer. So the first thing we would do is we would charge them for logging into whatever account they want us to access. There's a login fee. We can tell them Facebook login fee. All right. So then the next thing we want to do is we want to log into their Facebook. So I'm going to copy that email on top. I'm going to put it into Facebook. I'm going to type customer123 to access it. So now what we have here is we have this guy, we have Bill Smith, and he has no new messages. So what we're going to do is we're going to send a message to me, just so I can show you for an example. Hey, get back to me. So we're going to send that. And now what I can do is I can see, hey, listen, there's a message here. So let's pretend this is a message to him, and we see, oh, listen, hey, there's a notification here, they got a message. The way that we do the messages, that we get messages, is we charge 25 cents per message that we get. And it's a real easy process. It's not hard to do at all. So it's just very, very simple. So the way that we're going to do this is we're going to click the messages folder, and then we're going to go to the bottom. And there's a link here that says see all. We're just going to click see all. All right. So now we see, hey, Brendan messaged us, we messaged him, whatever. So now we need to get this message. Now the easiest way to do this is to access your Google Docs. All right, so go to docs.google.com. All right, I usually keep one page open just for working on and for printing off of, that I just always have open, that I'll just use to put stuff in and then delete it when I'm done. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to use something called the snipping tool, and I've discussed this in a different video and it's very important. So what you can do to find your snipping tool is you can click on the search bar in Windows 10 or Windows 7 or whatever, and you can type in snipping. All right, and this will pop up right here, the snipping tool, which is a desktop app. And what you can do to make sure that you always have access to this is you right click it and you can click pin to taskbar. I already have it pinned to my taskbar, so it says unpin, but yours will say pin to taskbar. And once you do that, it'll be this little scissor icon that appears right down here at the bottom of the screen where my mouse icon is. So to get the messages, simple, it's really easy. We're just going to click the snipping tool. We're going to click new, and then this little crosshair comes up. You just click on the left mouse button, hold down the mouse button as you select the area for the message, and then let go. And see, boom, it pops up inside this box here. See, now what we just did pops up. So now what I can do is I can click copy. I go back to my Google Docs page, and I press Control V. Boom. So now I've just copied this message right here. Let's say he had another message, and we would do the same thing. We would click snipping tool, new, select the area of the message, and then we would click copy, go back, press Control V, press enter, go back. Does he have another message? Oh, yep, he does. Click new, select the area, click copy, go to the Google Docs, Control paste it in, and then when we're done getting all the messages, we press Control P to print, and then you can see all this right here, and then we would print their messages in black and white. We never print in color, so we always print in black and white. There's another video that is made that will show you how to set your printer settings for the most efficient way of doing work, and you can find that by just going to the YouTube page and looking through the videos. There's also should be a link to it on the staff tools page. However, we would print it out, and when we're done printing it and we have the document, we can press Control A. Oops. We can click in here, we can press Control A and then press delete, and it deletes our workspace so that for the next customer that we want to copy paste anything into, we can do it. So for that instance, we had 3 messages that we got for this guy. So we would go messages, get messages, and under quantity, we would type 3. And then we would click create new task. And so that's how you get messages for someone. So now let's say we want to send a message. Hey, he wants to send a message to Brendan. So the way that we're going to do that is we're going to go back to our Google Docs work area, and we are going to type the message, whatever message that he sent. For some longer messages, I would recommend using a piece of software called Dragon. So we're going to go, we'll go to Amazon.com, and this might be something that you want to invest in later on, but we're going to type in Dragon Naturally Speaking. All right. In Dragon Naturally Speaking, it comes in different forms, but here's Naturally Speaking 13 Home Edition. It is about $45, right? And this is a piece of software that I would highly recommend that you buy because it allows you to set up a microphone to your computer, and it is the best voice-to-text software out there on the market. It is amazing, and for long dictations, for long messages, you will save so much time just being able to look at the message and read it, and you save $46. That's quite an investment, but however, for the amount of time that you'll save and the amount of money that you'll make off of it, and for probably the use that you will get out of it and from your computer in general, it's just a phenomenal piece of software. So that being said, let's say we're just going to be typing, hey Brendan, still haven't heard back from you. Hope to hear from you soon. Please send me your number and address. All right, so now we've typed up this message that he wanted us to send. All right, so now we have to know how to charge him. So first of all, we go to Messages, and we click Send Messages. All right, so let's say he wants us to send a couple different messages. So that's the message to Brendan, and then the message under here is a different message to, let's say, a different Brendan. Hey, hope that you are doing well. Please let me know how you are. Okay, so now this is two different messages. Let's just call them Brendan 2, and then this message up here is a message that they want sent to Brendan 1. All right, so first of all, we have Brendan 1, and we have to charge him for this message. So we don't make a different task for both messages. I mean, you can if you want, but it's easier just to type out all the messages they want sent, and then under Send Messages, for quantity, just type 1. Because what's going to happen is it's going to ask you to add in an amount for how much it is. So most of our other charges, you've seen that they've been pretty static, like they don't change because it's a set charge. But for this, a message could be 10 words or it could be 1,000 words, depending on how much they want to send and how many credits they want to use. The way that we charge for messages is real simple. 1 word is equal to 1 credit. And that's how we charge. So remember this. This is very important here. 1 word equals 1 credit. That is how we charge. Okay? So right now, what we have to do is we have to figure out how much to charge based upon these two messages. So here's the important thing that we have. We have a minimum of a 50 credit charge per message. All right? So this is a minimum of a 50 credit charge per message. Look at that. Remember it. So that means that even if the message is short, like both of these are very short, if he doesn't use 50 words or over, he's going to get charged 50 credits regardless of the fact. So the way that we can easily on Google Docs check to see how many words each message is, we can just highlight each message. So we can go here, and then what we can do is we can go to Tools, and you can type word count. And it will tell you how many words that is. So right now, it says 21 of 39. The 21 means the amount, it means the area that we have selected before we use that tool. The 39 means that in the document there's 39 words total. All right, so again, you can select the area that you want to see how many words are, and you can go to Tools and click word count, or as you can see, you can press Control-Shift-C. And if you remember that, it'll make your time a lot easier because Control-Shift-C, it tells me that this one is 14 words. So both of these messages are under 50 credits. So that means that we charge him 50 credits for both messages, which means that it is a total of 100 credits. We're going to click Submit. All right. So if it was over 50 words, so let's say this was all one message, So let's say that it is this message, right? And I think that this will be over. So we're going to highlight it, press Control Z to undo that. So we're going to press Control Shift C. And now it says that there is 68 words here. So since it is over 50 words, now what we would do if that was the message, we would go to Messages, Send Messages, 1, and then at the bottom in here we would type 68. So if it's anything over 50, you charge the actual amount of words that it is. If it is anything under 50, you charge them the full 50. So 2 messages sent to Brendan. Boom. Submitted. All right. Other message to Brendan. Boom. Submitted. So that is essentially how you charge for messages. Remember, you would charge to recap, it would be the login fee. Then you would charge for the message, you would type quantity 1, always charge quantity 1. Because the way the system works is if you charge, let's say you sent 2 messages, and for those 2 messages you put 100, the system would times the 100 by the quantity 2, and it would charge them 200 credits. So you want to be sure that when you do this, I usually open up a Google Docs and I type all the messages that customer wants me to make all into one document, right? All into one document. And if it looks like any of them are under 50, if it looks like any of them are under 50, I will highlight it. So like, let's say these are all the messages we have to send, and this is one of them, and I'm looking at it, I'm going, oh, this looks like it's under 50. So I'll type Control Shift C, and I'd see, oh, that's 21 words, so that's, so that's 50. That's 50 credits. And then I would go look at the rest, and I know, well, all of these are over, so I'd press Control Shift C, and I'll see that's 204. So then I'll take 204 plus 50, which is 204, and that's how much I would charge them for all of their messages that they had. If it sounds confusing, just think about it for a second, and just remember, every message you do, if it's under 50 credits, charge them 50. If it's over, charge them the exact number of words that you typed. So that concludes our video on how to charge for getting and sending messages. Remember, the snipping tool is your friend when you're getting messages. Always use this. Remember, the copy button is right there, and you can just put that, whatever it is, whatever you've stored, that image you've selected, you can click the copy button, press Control V, print it, easy as cake, saves you ink because you don't have to print out a whole page, and also it allows the customer to see the actual image and the way that it actually looks, and they really like that. So be sure to save that snipping tool in your toolbar and do everything that I've shown you in this video, and getting and sending messages will be a breeze. As usual, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below or contact me on the Facebook page, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.